Hello and welcome to Kirby in the Forgotten Land, where today I will be doing a level analysis on one of my favorite levels in Kirby in the Forgotten Land. And for those of you who are not aware what Kirby in the Forgotten Land is, essentially it is a 3D linear platformer that stars our main character, Kirby, and essentially he is supposed to go through the Forgotten Land, explore, and save his friends, the little Waddle Dees, from the dreaded Beast Pack that are essentially imprisoning them. For what reason? Who knows? But for right now, we're going to go to the Wonderia Remains to go play probably my favorite level in this entire game. And before we even start the level, a cool detail I like about this game is essentially you know what the levels are like even before you go into them. For example, right here with Circuit Speedway, you kind of get the idea, even with the little thumbnail of the level, is that like, oh, there's a flag. I can't talk. There's essentially racing flag tires. Okay, it's a speedway. It's a racing level. Where this, you see parade floats. So they're gonna have something in the game. But another cool detail is you go over the level itself. Ooh, it becomes nighttime. It's a dream parade at night. Alrighty then. Alright. And now, a little bit more before we start, is that essentially each level has about 5 objectives. Essentially with 2 obvious ones, with clear the stage and save the hidden Waddle Dees. But as you can see here, there's 3 mysterious... Sorry. Essentially we have 3 mysterious objectives. With one being... With three mysterious objectives that we're not aware of at the time, but I'll be showing you what they are. Anyway, let's get started into the level. To the Wonderia Dream Parade. Such a good level. Anyway, we're starting off here with not really much. Site's kind of boring, kind of quiet. Nothing really much is going on. A little bit. And we have this little guy who's just angry. That will give us our copy ability right here. And now we shall go through here and actually getting to some real 3D powers. And as you can see, as we go further ahead, can't go through. What are we going to do? Well, with good game design, you see this big glowy switch, and as a player, I'm going to go hit the big glowy switch because it's fun. And there we go. The lights start up, the door opens. The Wonderia Dream Parade. Again, big wow moment right here because of all the lights, all the parade floats going. It is so beautiful. It literally you're just in Kirby Disneyland. Well, I guess Kirby abandoned Disneyland. It's fine. Anyway, there's a few enemies right here, and I take damage because I'm not really good at these games. And as you can see here, that the parade floats are essentially obstacles that we have to get past without getting hurt. And a cool thing is that, which is good design, essentially that Kirby in Forgotten Land really likes rewarding the players is by exploring nooks and crannies. Even though I was supposed to go to the left over there with the ladder, there was a switch, and the switch unlocked that little capsule, which essentially is just the main collectible of the game. They're little cute statues, but who doesn't love that? And now we have this little baby duck. We'll save you from these awful, awful people. And we go up to the duck. Oh, the duck loves us. Well, I guess I'm a duck mom now. Alright, that's fine. And we'll find some popcorn here. And again, for this main part here, we're especially supposed to wait and cross the street. Huh. I think Kirby teaching us real life important things to do. Anyway. Essentially, we're supposed to find these ducks. These cute little ducks. All around. And I know it's getting close to Easter, but we gotta save these ducks. Are a little bit more important than that rabbit. And I'm gonna cross it a little bit more because we will be safe. And as you can see here, another good thing of level design is that the players drawn by these star coins right here. You go buy them, you instinctively collect them because they're a reward. And there's another hidden duck here. But if you keep going, ooh, there's a secret serious white thing. And essentially, every time you touch one of these, you get essentially some hidden reward. either money or, in this case, a bunch of milk for the ducks, which you always need. Milk for the ducks because they always are growing little boys. And whoa, look at that. We did a hidden objective and got one of the Waddle Dees and got rewarded a red star coin. Pretty nice. Alright, we got to continue upward these slopes, collect some more money, and avoid getting hit by using Kirby's float because I'm terrible at timing. And over here we have our first hidden Waddle Dee, which is very easy. He's just off to the side here. But it's like a good introductory one, because, you know, you have to get those easy ones out of the way. And now we can get over here to the next part of the level, where essentially a big main thing for Kirby, for arguably just Kirby games in general, but in this game, essentially, when you see a unique looking enemy like that, just off to the side, normally you're supposed to suck them up, absorb them, and you get their power. In this case, this is a reintroduction level to a tornado, which essentially most Kirby levels like introduce a power and then you kind of go through it using that power. And this is a reintroduction level which expands upon this level, or this mechanic right here. And as you can see here, there's a switch, and as we learned from crossing the mud right there, that we're supposed to do the same thing. So let's jump, use tornado, fly across, hit the switch, and guess what? We get rewarded with some ice cream. That fills my HP because I keep getting hit. And some more star coins. And then we keep flying over, make sure not to touch the icky mud, because mud's gross, no one wants that on their shoes. And there's even more stuff. Even though you're supposed to go over there, well, I do that when I can go over here and almost get hit by a parade float in the process, and go down into this secret room, which essentially has a secret objective. And right here, we get the idea that we're supposed to beat the lap time here to get the best reward of 5 seconds. But how we're supposed to do that? Well, there's two mouthful modes here with the car and cone. And essentially what the cone is, and also another thing, it's very simplistic with mouthful mode or just any copy ability. You jump, you slam with cone here. This is one of the cooler copy abilities with Kirby just eating a cone and looking adorable. Swallowing it up, and then he spits it up. And essentially you hit the switch to reveal the secret passway, which is awesome. And then you get to the race track here, you go through this, and then, yeah! Ooh, new record. Awesome. And now we get our next objective, saving this Waddle Dee. We get our second hidden Waddle Dee, right here, this little guy. And then we get another capsule, which is always good for the collection. Always gotta collect them all. Even though this is not Pokemon. Anyway, save the hidden Waddle Dees. And now we go through here, back out, and we will be put back to essentially where we were before. Now let's continue onward to this part. And here's another tornado if you need it, but you really don't. And as you can see here, oh, there's our third hidden Waddle Dee. And essentially now you're supposed to jump, use tornado to fly over, hover over a little bit, fall into them, and yay, we saved another Waddle Dee buddy. Our third hidden Waddle Dee. Good on us. Get a little more star coins. And now we're supposed to go through that door down there. But if we go over here, maneuver between these guys, get rid of this wanted poster of my friend, we found another secret objective and cleared it by getting rid of Elflin's wanted poster. I can't talk. And right there, I know I said like you're generally are supposed to grab like a unique enemy that knows copy ability and that. And there are two ways of clearing this. Either you can use drill, but my personal favorite is using a tornado because it forces both. But essentially I like using tornado for this part a little bit more. It's a little bit more chaotic, it's more fun, and you kind of glide over them a bit better than drilling under them with drill. And again, I just like tornado. Rabbit, star coins. Yeah, avoid that. And not get hit. And now we have this mysterious pipe here that's being guarded by these guys. And they're too hard to beat if I can hit them. There we go. Alright. And now we're introducing to the second main mechanic of Kirby in the Forgotten Land is Big Mouth mode. And in this case, we're getting a reintroduction to Water Balloon Mouth Kirby. And as you can see in the little tutorial in the corner, that we're supposed to shoot these parade floats and destroy objects that Kirby normally can't break. And we get a little idea for this by destroying those metal blocks and destroying them, going through them, getting rewarded, which is always nice. Always reward the player. They do a fantastic job of doing that in this game. Going up, and then we reveal another pipe if we need it, but we really don't. And then right here, we see a crack in the wall. What have I learned so far that would help me solve this? Blah! Spewing water out. There we go. And look, we have our fourth hidden Waddle Dee, but it's kind of weird. The wall's still cracked. What should we do? Well, brrr! And there we go. We got even more hidden stuff. Well, first let's save a little Waddle Dee friend, because he's probably on one side of that cage. Poor little guy. And next we get up to one of the coolest mechanics in the game, which is we found the Flurry Tornado blueprint. And essentially, with blueprints in this game, is essentially you can upgrade copy abilities, and they can make them do more damage, they're a lot faster, and everything. And I'll even show off a little bit of what this is like, because right here, we have Volcano Fire, and you saw it a little bit earlier in the level. But essentially, that I had to do an upgrade earlier, because that was part of the thing, and all that. But anyway, with Volcano Fire, it goes a little bit further than normal fire, and it just does a little bit more damage. Anyway, let's follow this money trail, because following money is always what you should do. Oh no, we're being chased by the parade floats. Let's collect money and keep an eye out. Oh, there's a switch. Whoa. Okay, that was close. Let's hit the switch. Keep following money, because that's always a good thing to do in these games. Always follow the money. You always find the hidden Waddle Dees. Okay, maybe not in every game, but in this game sense, you would always find the hidden Waddle Dees. Oh boy. Dodge these things and that, and there's a chili blocking the ladder. You go through the chili, you climb up here, and here's kind of one last wow moment before the level ends, sadly. Here we are. But man, it's so beautiful. And I'll be a little quiet for a minute just so you can hear the music, which is beautiful because you can't hear it because I've been talking the whole time, but here it is. So amazing. You're literally just in Kirby Disneyland, but it's essentially abandoned. Anyway, let's save these Waddle Dees and see probably my most favorite part of this entire game. The fact that Kirby has backup Waddle Dee dancers. This is why Kirby is probably going to win Game of the Year. Clear the stage. And as you see there, as a cool detail, the game, like if you can't figure out what an objective is, but if you can clear the other ones, then the game will just show you what it is, and that's really good about it. And I love how this game really does encourage you to replay through levels like that, so you clear it out more and differently, and you can find more things about it and that. But this is going to be end of this level analysis. Hopefully I did a good job with this, and hopefully everyone enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a good day.